What's it been like to be something of the bad guy chasing after Roger and Rafa all these years?
It's quite incredible how a professional reporter can ask a question like that. Today, we're gonna take a look at the most disrespectful questions by reporters to tennis players. If that sounds interesting, let's get right into the video.
Do you think Djokovic will be as dominant or even more dominant that you have been, having him no great opponents in the future?
Okay, but you gotta be careful how you phrase a question. You don't want to be rude to the other players because you gotta face them. I don't have to face them. Yeah, I don't ask them stupid questions like that. I think there's a lot of good players on the tour, I'll tell you that.
Why I didn't get, excuse me, can you talk louder so everyone can hear you asking me about my drugs?
Why you didn't get a TOE for it at the time?
Okay.
Just because you tested positive.
I've never tested positive. I've always gotten a TV, so you should fact check that. In
did
fact,
get a TOE, but
no,
it's backdated.
no. I actually wasn't able to play the French Open, and I wasn't going to play unless I had a TOE, because if you remember that year, I was incredibly sick.
We will start the press conference of Hubert Hurkacz. Maybe a couple of questions in English and then we'll switch to Polish. Who wants to start? Please raise your hand. Any questions in English? No. Okay, we'll switch to Polish. Any questions?
No.
No, I mean, you were requested, Hubert.
I have no question. That's
Okay.
nice
No
press
questions?
conference. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks everyone. Thank you. That was quick.
Being and staying calm in general terms. So that's what I probably did all my career.
Last question.
Yes? Well, tonight you were playing very short many times. I don't know why, because you're not used to that. But I'd like to know, for many people to get married is a very important and destructive thing. Before the marriage, during the marriage, after the marriage. I'd like to know if somehow your concentration on tennis life has been a bit different, even if you were going out with the same girl for many years.
Honestly, are you asking me this? Yeah. Is it a serious question or is it a joke?
No, it is serious.
Is it serious?
I mean,
Yeah.
when I got married, I remember it's
Yeah.
important. It's not something that you do it and that's it.
Okay. I'm surprised. It's a big surprise for me. You ask me this after being with the same girl for 15 years and having a very stable and normal life. Doesn't matter if you put a ring on your finger or not. In my personal way, I am a very normal guy. Maybe for you was it completely. How many years you have been with your?
Wife 30 years this year, but when
And before after maybe you were not sure. That's why. It's okay. Okay, we move to Spanish because that's bullshit. Thank you very much.
Good evening. We have a busy room. Please let me know if you have a question. First question for Nick.
Do you regret going to the pub last night? Do you think you could have played a bit better if you hadn't?
No.
What
You
did
looked
make of
way
that
too
game?
excited to ask that question. You must have a really boring life.
Nick, could I get covering ground you've already discussed, but I think you won today in under an hour and a half. I mean, on court 2, Ashley Barty was playing in a very tough contest. Do you think there was an argument for her game being on the centre court today?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Yes, Ashley Barty's game today was on court 2. She's the world #1. She was knocked out. Your game was over in under an hour and a half. Do you think there was an argument that Barty's game should have been on centre court?
But we can predict the future or not?
She is the world #1.
I am the world #2 and I won 18 Grand Slams.
So no.
My answer is not no or yes. My answer is they make a decision, but you are putting Ashley Barty in front of me. For me, both decisions are good, but in the world of tennis today, if honestly, my feeling is today I am a little bit more than Ashley Barty, even if Ashley Barty is the first player of the world and he already won in the French Open and she's playing unbelievable good. But we can create polemics every single day about decisions that they have to take. But at the end of the day, they have to make a decision. A day like today, that everybody's playing. Of course, Djokovic is not playing in the center court. For me, the first day I have been playing in the court one. I played in the Susan Lenglen in Roland Garros, if I'm not wrong, in the second round. So every day is a decision. So we cannot create polemics about that. Court number two, okay, they have to make decisions. Today, probably they decided that, and they have another girls playing on the center court.
For you, all these kind of different feelings that probably through the process you're getting adjusted.
Yeah, I feel like every match or every day actually, I feel like, I learn a little bit more and things are coming back to me about the way that I feel and the way that I get ready for a match and, and my habits on match days and those things when you're training, it's like you practice at a certain time that you like and you can schedule it at any time and you can have a day off in any day of the week you want. But now you're back in the groove of things and I'm enjoying being back in these cities and waking up in Rome and waking up in Madrid and I don't know, I'm a happy person.
Even without a boyfriend, you can just go around.
No comment.
That would be nice.
Is it? It would be nice.
Hi, Novak. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Didn't necessarily mean this to be the first question because it's not about today's match or even the next one. It's more of an overview. What's it been like to be something of the bad guy chasing after Roger and Rafa all these years?
I don't consider myself a bad guy, but I mean, it's your opinion. But I'm not chasing anybody. I'm making my own path and my own journey and, my own history. So I'm privileged to be part of the history of this sport that I love. And as I said on the court, I know about a lot of stats. I don't know about all of them, but they do motivate me even more, to play my best tennis at the events that count the most in our sport.
And I remember you said that your ranking is dropped to a specific place on the ATP World Tour. You would retire, and how far do you think your current position is from that spot? And as for retirement, who do you think, Federer or you, would retire?
I think that you should retire.
And